Welcome to the channel. This is Geauxgreddy and welcome to my 2020 journey to A+. Coming into today's race with 44,644 DR points. Can I move them closer to that magic mark of 50,000? Well, stick around and find out as we are on the oval today. All right, joining up here at the end of the qualifying session. I'm trying to beat a 43.557. I'm behind Andre Sav, getting a good suck here towards the finish line. And yes, we have some bumping going on. So I wasn't going to beat that time anyway, so it didn't really matter. But I end up starting the race in P13. So let's go check out how that race goes. Yes, thank you, Opera Lady. And here we are at the start of the race, and we're in the good old US of A. As you can see, the fighter pilots flying overhead, leaving the beautiful contrails of red, white, and blue. America. It's oval racing. That's right. This is where I thrive, folks. That's what I live for. When I wake up in the morning, I shit excellence, and I race ovals. And I might be the best oval track racer in Gran Turismo sport. Unfortunately for me, I have probably the worst oval track car in Gran Turismo sport, the Porsche 911 RS R. This is not American muscle. This is not even Japanese semi-luxury sedan quality oval track racing type car. This is German engineering. Send it down a curvy road because it just can't handle making more than one left-hand turn in a row type car. So unfortunately, they have sent Conan the Barbarian into a sword fight with a butter knife. That's right. As you can see, I'm doing my best to weave through the traffic like my boy Dale did back when he was alive. Yes. Silence. Moment of silence for number 3, please. Thank you. So here I am behind Bloody Boy Blue. And that's a disgusting name. I don't know why you have a name Bloody Boy Blue. It just disgusts me. Behind me I have DSRT Ray Bolanta. I don't even know what that name means, if it has any meaning. I wasn't even sure how to pronounce it. Bolanta, I don't know if that's right. But I put a pretty firm move there on Bloody Boy Blue. Send him back 2 positions to where he belongs. Sorry about that, Bloody Boy. You gotta come hard here. You gotta be strong. So I move out to the front of the pack because they have lost slipstream with the lead pack, and I find that as a challenge to Geauxgreddy and his Americanism. So I accepted the challenge, and I took the lead pack here, and I mistakenly jump in behind this BMW, and we all know about Beamer drivers. They can't turn left either. So after banging on the rear end of that Beamer, I decided it was time for Geauxgreddy to take the lead of the backpack, bring us back up to the front, back up to glory. If not for myself, for my country. So that's what I did. I took the lead lap here. And as we fast forward, you see the red distance to leader there on the left, and it's slowly ticking down, 6.8 down to 6.4 now. So I'm picking up time on the leaders as we go into lap 9 here. The German car is starting to struggle, starting to show its, incompetence on an oval track as I start to lose time now, down to 7.1 seconds. Getting close to pit stop time. We're on lap 12. We're going to come in at lap 13 here. So coming around here on lap 13, we've got about 7.9 seconds to the leaders. And I'm beginning to question where I was born. I do have German ancestry. It might be part of my problem. But I was born in Minnesota. So I fully expect to make a comeback here in the second half of this race, this oval track. What has so far been a nightmare for me. So I head back on the course. As you can see, that I'm driving a Tiger car. That's the car champions, folks. If y'all didn't know, the LSU Fighting Tigers won the college football championship with a perfect season behind the leadership of Joe Burrow. And I'm like the Joe Burrow of oval tracks. So I'm telling the guys behind me, jump on my back. I will carry you forward. As you can see, lap 16, I've already run down Dale Jr. the third in the Good Wrench Mercedes. Behind me, I have Star Troop 25 and some good American muscle giving me some bumps from behind. We are bump drafting. We're doing some shake and bake right here. We are going to bring it up to victory circle in the last 6 laps. So on lap 17, Star Troop and I are working together, trying to overtake this Mercedes-Benz, fronting as number 3. And appropriately, we leave him in the dust for being such a fraud. So CCP 214, yeah, to the back, buddy. Me and Star Troop are coming through. So here we are in 13th, about 11 spots from where we want to be, maybe 12. I really want to be number 1, and Star Troop does too. And I can tell by the way he's driving. We're driving hard, and we're pushing forward. We got 2 laps to go, so we got a lot of ground to make up here in the last couple of laps, and we're laying down some steady 43s and 44s here on the Blue Moon Oval. So as we come around these last 2 big sweeping left-handers, I'm going to drop off on the throttle right here, drop her down to 5th gear. I'm going to hammer down coming out this corner. And again, one last lap for glory for America, for all that it is racing oval track style. Unfortunately, I was not able to secure the dominant victory that I really deserved, that I should have claimed. But it's not the end of the day. There will be another race, and I'm still focused on this race. There still are positions to be made. I'm not satisfied with 13. 13 is just it's not worthy of my character. I want to do the Heisman pose and all these posers' faces, and show them really how to race this track. As TPC Smegip comes in, he tries to get some action here at the end, but he doesn't have enough for the Geauxgreddy in the Tiger car. Rah! It's Mike the Tiger car, folks. Not that little squirrely Clemson-looking Tiger. So as you see here, I finished 12th. Not good enough for Geauxgreddy. As you can see, he looks dejected there. So we're going to send it again, folks. We are going again. We're going to make this work. We're going to take the Tiger, and we're going to go up front. We are going to just claw our way to the top. And to make it even more challenging, I botched the qualifying and qualified in 19th. That's right. No challenge is too great for the Geauxgreddy. So here we are in 19th behind KGB Turpy Urphy. Straight out of Hungary, folks. This guy's hardcore communist all the way. I jumped in his slipstream as I knew he was going to push his way up to the front. And so far, so good. Here we are on lap 1. Already looking to overtake Cloudy Racing as I let GRT Gerp Daddy by in front, because I just didn't think it was fair for me to start in 19th and work my way up to number 1. I thought it would be more sporting of me to start further back. So I dropped back to 20th. As my boy R4M Manfredo does a 920 no scope and gets a 10 for his effort. I decided to show Trust No One how to drive around the oval here as I completely suck his doors off around corner 2, heading towards corner 3, a left-hander. Heading towards corner 1, another left-hander, which will be followed by corner 2, which is a left-hander. Trust No One struggling to keep up with me right here in 19th in that Mazda. The only thing worse than a Mazda might be a Porsche at the oval. But I don't make excuses. I'm not making excuses. My tire pressure was too low. My pit crew didn't know what they were doing. I don't even think they gave me a full tank of gas. I'm pretty sure I started the race with 97% fuel. But again, not making excuses. As I take a sip of beer. Pardon me. America. It's England. You saw that fool pitted. Get some. That's right. Geauxgreddy up in 17th. Making his move. I go into the pits here on lap 12. Sitting in 16th position. Tell the boys to throw some fresh fuel in. Don't worry about the tires. I got it. I know how to drive the oval. I know how to make the rubber last, folks. It's what I was born to do. So I head out of the pits here. P17. That's position 17 for those of you that don't do much racing. So if I say Q19, that means I'm qualified. 19. If I say P17, that's the position that I raced in. So I'm in now P14. Because you know what? Some other people saw Geauxgreddy in the rearview mirror and they got afraid, so they jumped in the pits. They just got out of my way because they didn't want the embarrassment of the Tiger Porsche just blowing by them, making it look like they're throwing anchors out their cars. I come ripping by. So next in my sights is Closer 1138. He's in some kind of Italian car. I didn't even know they let Italian cars on oval tracks. Apparently they do. The only thing worse than an Italian car on an American oval is maybe like a French car. Like this guy, he doesn't even know how to use his rear view mirror. If you just looked in his rear view mirror, he just saw I was to the right, and he wouldn't have like just ran into my left front quarter panel there. So I've got aero damage now. This was where I was going to make my move to first place, but since Sim Addict Racer doesn't know how to drive an oval and took my arrow out on my left front, I'm struggling now on the left-hand corners because the left front arrow is the most important arrow on a Porsche on a circle track. So now I'm stuck behind this Italian car and this French car. And the only thing that can make this worse is some Dale Earnhardt wannabe coming flying up in front of me, smashing against the wall and slowing me down. No one wants to work with me now except for the one person on the track that I probably should not trust, which is, by chance, trust no one. So lock on to trust no one here because I got to trust someone. And we start our push forward into the pack. So again, Sim Racer getting that little French turd in my way. It's me and trust no one trying to work our way up front here. I've got to slip in behind the Italian car. He's probably in there eating spaghetti and drinking terrible wine, cussing everyone out as we go around the track. Again, as we come through corner one, the sharp left-hander, heading towards corner two, our boy, our poser Earnhardt fan, gets a penalty because he doesn't know how to drive the oval. He's acting like, being an Earnhardt fan, he knows what he's doing, but obviously he does not since he got the penalty there. So he drops back, somewhere back there. And my boy Trust No One picks up my rear slipstream again. We're going to shake and bake here a little bit on lap 19. Try and move her up a couple more positions as get behind that French-made car driven by the Sim Racer dude. And I jump out front. I take the lead again, just like Joe Burrow, putting the whole team on my back, trying to pull us up towards the front of the pack. Now you can't see it right here, but when we came out of the pits at the beginning of lap 14, we were 11 seconds behind the pack, the lead pack. Now that's where I belong, but that's not where I was. By this time, I had pulled our group up by the bootstraps, and I pulled them all the way to within 6 seconds of that lead group, all by myself. Me and the Tiger Porsche, go Tigers. We were able to get within 6 seconds here on lap 20. So I'm thinking there is a chance, a possibility for a first place in this race. Hold on while I get a sip of my beer. As the Earn fan forever, poser boy, finds his way back up with the rest of the group. Obviously it has a cheater car there, some kind of British V80 engine, top speed of like 260 miles an hour. So it's really kind of hard to keep him down on the straights. As I got the Mitsubishi driven by an old timer, you know, kind of getting a little bumpy there, getting his way up in front, but Geauxgreddy's going to have none of it, so I'm going to slide back down in here on the inside of him on corner 1, this left-hander, and we're going to head towards the next left-hander as Earn Fan jumps out here to the left side, gets in behind my boy Trust No One, and he's the only one I can trust in this race so far. Sim Racer on my 6. I got Cloudy Racer coming up behind me. You know, to my right, I got Trust No One. In front of me, I got Earn Fan Forever. But I'm looking to make a move here between the two as I slide back to the inside. I'm hoping that my plan pays off here as soon. I'm going to be able to slide right in here between Trust No One as we're carrying this good speed into the sharp left-hander, showing my superior skill. I'm playing 4D chess. These guys are playing like 2D chess, as you can see as I go into super slow-mo. Earnhardt and Trust No One get in it together. Earnhardt spins out my homeboy, totally ruining my 4D chess plan on the last lap, which was going to pull us into number 1. So, yeah, that didn't happen. And because of that, I ran out of fuel here on turn 3, which is coming up, and I wasn't able to secure victory at this track. It was quite distraughting. It was terrible. I felt like I couldn't go home after this. So as me and Old Timer coast against each other, it's a coast race to the finish. I out-coasted Old Timer, of course I did, because I had no slipstream, even though my aero was damaged by everybody. And I finished P14, and that wasn't good. So we lose about 800 DR this week, and I don't know if I'm going to recover. I don't know if I'm going to recover. Luckily, the LSU Tigers again won a national championship, which is why my voice is terribly hoarse today, as I cheered them on to victory, just like Joe Burrow. Just put him on my back, bring the victory. So until the next race, hit that like, smash that subscribe, and we'll see you on the flip side. I'm out of here. Y'all have a great evening.